Beautiful. Beautiful. My God, it's bright. It's bright and it's hot, but it's windy. That's great. Anyway, so what do I want to talk about here? Prices of apartments in Phnom Penh. Cost of living in Cambodia. I get a lot of questions about that. Because as you know, I post about Cambodia a lot on my TikTok and YouTube. Because I'm a huge fan of Cambodia and I love the country and the people. So, many people say that Cambodia is actually very expensive when in fact it is not. It can be expensive, just like Bangkok or Thailand or Indonesia if you go to the wrong places. Hotels can be expensive. Restaurants can be expensive, just like in the West. If you go to a high-end Australian steakhouse, for example, you can end up paying $150, $200 for two people. That's right. But, okay, let's get back to the core point here. Living in Cambodia is very, 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 very affordable. Okay? Number one, Kampot is cheap. In Kampot you can rent a lovely little house or apartment for fucking hot. Damn it, I'm gonna find some shade. For $200 to $300 a month. Easily. And well, eating out in restaurants adds up. I mean, you can have lovely food for a good about $5 or $6. Even a steak in Campo would be $6 or $7. And then in Siem Reap, it's cheaper than Phnom Penh as well, but it's getting more expensive there noticeably, despite the fact that there are very, very few tourists there. But it seems like there's a lot of expats that live there because it's basically a retiree city with older retirees who are calm and peaceful, or a bunch of midlife crisis old wanker expats who get pissed and drunk and have fights every night. So you can get a decent apartment outside of town a little bit, about 2 kilometers for $200 a month, which I had. But I was riding a bicycle, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. In the city itself, so walking distance to the riverside and the old market, it's tough. $300. It used to be less expensive, but now it's gone. The cheapest one bedroom I found, which was a decent quality, and 5 minutes to the old market, was $350 a month plus deposit. So you're out by $700, and that was pretty much the cheapest. You know, when you have a decent one, you're paying $400, which is far, far too much for Siem Reap, because there is nothing going on there other than going to Angkor bloody Wat once or twice, and you know, you walk around the riverside, which is actually a freaking pond. There's nothing to do other than go to restaurants. All around the thing is just rice fields, and there's nothing there except for Kulen Mountain, which is about 2 hours drive away. Lovely spring waterfall thing on top, but that's about it. So Phnom Penh, that's where I've decided to live. I've been all over the place multiple times. Lived in Kampot, lived in Siem Reap, lived in Phnom Penh 2-3 times each in the last 3 years. I've travelled outside of the country as well, of course. So Phnom Penh is quite expensive as far as apartments go, but I live just over here on the riverside by that ABA bank, which you can see over there. So I'm 20 meters to the riverside where I am right now, walking up to Central Market, which takes me 20 minutes to walk because I walk everywhere. I found a lovely old school French colonial apartment, which I'm renting for $250 a month, and I pay half of the deposit, $150. Lovely landlord, fantastic. I love it because it's local, it's down to earth. I like old school, really strong marble floor, the tables, and you know, everything is just solid. If you go into the condo buildings over there, which is BKK1, all those over there, the high-rise condo buildings with, you know, the 24-hour security, swimming pool, sauna, and so on, gym, you're talking minimum $500 to $600 for a one-bedroom apartment, minimum. Well, no, you can get a decent one-bedroom apartment for about $500. Under that, it's hard. You can get one for $350, $400, but it's not going to be very nice. So that's it. That's the cost of apartments, and the food here is. Restaurants are more expensive, but if you go to the local places, which I do, know a few of, and also Indian restaurants which I've decided to frequent again because they've invited me to, and it's very, very, very good Indian food here, and very friendly Indian people. If you are sensible and go to down to earth places, you won't pay more than $4, $5, $6 for lunch or dinner. And coffee, if you go again to local lovely coffee shops, you pay $1.25. If you go to a Starbucks or a Brown or a Temple, you're paying $4 to $5. Right? That La Croisette restaurant over there, which has been here for 30 years, is a French restaurant. They charge $5 fucking dollars for a cappuccino. No thanks. So, what was I going to say? Yes, if you cook yourself, which I do purely for health reasons and to save money, I order my meat, because I eat meat, fish, seafood, and eggs and fat. Because I'm Keto-Carnivore, that's 95% of my diet. I eat very few vegetables. Please stop shouting, please. Fucking Russians just walk past you shouting. Unbelievable. So I buy at CP Fresh Market. They have one here in Siem Reap and in Kampot and in St. Lucville, I believe. Their meat is excellent. It's local meat, not Australian crap, not needed. They got great beef, steaks, minced beef, minced pork, pork chops, chickens of all kinds, legs, wings, breasts, organs, eggs, and so on. So I order there every 10 days about 1.5 kilograms of meat, usually minced meat, beef or pork, chicken breasts, and a few steaks, and I pay about $10 for that. And that will last me 10 days. Okay, because I make that with eggs and spices, herbs and spices, onions, garlic, chili, and a few. Sometimes I throw in some sweet potato because they're low carb. And what else? Nothing much really. So that's it. That's the update on the cost of living and the apartment cost in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Like, share, follow, please, and pass it on to your friends to help me make Cambodia great and help me to get more people to come to visit and live here. All right. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me, but via DM or email. My email address is in the bio. Okay. All right, guys. Love you. See you later. Bye bye.